There we go. You said Skibbity Night Fort, I give up. Very powerful of you. That's really says a lot about society, I get from that. Did Brendan spend yesterday downloading demos? No, yesterday I was off because I had a recording and I didn't know how long it was going to take, and then I was beat tired after the recording, so I went to bed. I didn't know how long it was going to take, so I was like, you know what? Let me just conk out. I'm going to zonk out. Plus, I've been having like the last 2 weeks having to go to bed with melatonin, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired enough to go to bed without melatonin. I'm going to take an all-natural sleep. I'm like, I'm going to go to fucking bed. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed normal. You do some VA work? No, it's a podcast recording. You think I get jobs? You're a fucking idiot. What are you, stupid? Yeah, I was doing hours and hours of Dojin dubs, yeah. There were a bunch of porn visual novels on Steam, and they needed the VA work for it, so. Got called an idiot by Brendaniel, proudest moment of 2025. Hey, check this out. Go to the corner 5 minutes. Boom. Roasted. That's the... Sometimes I forget I could just do that, you know? Just send you to the corner for 5 whole minutes. Dictatorship moments? Listen, sometimes I forget. I could just send you to the corner 5 minutes. Go to the corner 5 minutes. Think about what you did. Think a little bit before you interact with a human being, you know? That's the... Have some time in the corner to think about what you did. Yeah, enjoy the Shadow Realm for a bit. How we doing in it, chat? How's your fucking Wednesday, man? I was around shopping with the wife yesterday, had a podcast recording, did some exercise, got some cleaning done. I hate the corner personally. Some people hate the corner because no Nintendo Switch, no talkie privileges. I take away your voice for 5 minutes. I've stolen it. It's like I get to be Ursula for 5 minutes. Brendan's got to get the pickle. I got to get the pickle unlocked. This is true. Ever closer and closer, we are ever reaching closer and closer to the pickle. Soon it will be mine. It will be within my grasp. Yeah. I had to do some rearranging today because I didn't like how the lighting was set up in previous streams, so I had to move my desk over by like half a foot to a foot to get like better lighting arrangement. I keep forgetting that I have 5 broken tripods in my closet. So I spent all this morning ripping them apart and basically Frankensteining 2 normal tripods out of 5 broken ones. Bad, the patio set I'm building has a fucked up screw hole. Oh, you're going to have to get like you're going to have to drill a new hole in, yeah. You're going to have to get the wood glue out. But yeah, I spent all morning Frankensteining some tripods together to get better lighting set up. Frankenpod, yeah. Well, it's because I when we moved, I broke like 3 of my tripods, and then 2 of them I just broke, you know, because that's the way I am. I just break shit. And then I just was like, you know, I'm only using one of these tripods right now. Why don't I just go in and fucking Frankenstein the bolts out of these sons of bitches into the working ones? So that was my morning, is getting a good daily walk in and then Frankensteining some tripods together. He broke it. I just break things. I don't mean to break them. I just break things. The consequences of being a big guy and being fucking stupid is that you break stuff when you touch it, right? As I'm just grabbing hold of things and they're just breaking at every touch. I grasp something and it's gone. It's broken. It's done. Like it's fully and welly cooked. Moo physiology. Why is my chat all goofed up? Mook physiology? Why is my chat all fucking goofed up where I can't see moderators? One sec, let me restart my chat program. Maybe that'll fix it. Like reset my fucking chat program. There we go. That might have fixed it. Missed my sub? Oh, I was talking. I'm not gonna stop talking to say thank you. I was getting to it. Don't fucking be rude about it. Don't fucking be like, Brendan, please announce my sub. I'm gonna get to it. It takes me a minute sometimes. Thank you, Werewolf Cora, for the tier 1 sub. See, I got to it. You don't gotta be like 1 minute later. Literally 1 minute. I'm checking 11:11 subbed. 11:12. You missed my sub. I'm not gonna stop talking just to announce to the world that you gave me money. I appreciate it greatly, but I don't gotta like fucking stop here and be like, hey, 1 second, I got a fucking order over here. You missed my sub? Yeah, me at the subway, like, yeah, fuck off, bud. Your order, didn't get it in, go fuck yourself. What did you want, a tuna melt on Italian herbs and cheese? Go fuck yourself, actually. I'm needy. You waited 1 minute. 1 minute. 5 minutes? That's a social faux pas. In my mind as the streamer, if somebody subs, I have 5 minutes to say thank you. All right? It's like at the fast food counter. When you order food at fast food, they're not going to hand you over the food immediately. They're not like, I'd like a double cheeseburger, extra onions, extra sauce. Can I get a 5-piece chicken McNugget? Make that a 20-piece chicken McNugget. And then like they hand it over immediately. It takes time, all right? It takes a moment, okay? You can wait just a darn second, all right? Gotta ride up, get into my shit, immediately jump into the shit and be like, Brendan, please, I need validation. I'll get you your validation. Just wait. I don't have like the really, really nice sub, what is it? I don't have like the really nice sub notifications. I have the scuffed ones that like normal streamers have. I don't have the money to pay like a graphical artist or a graphics artist to make a really nice one to show it around the corner of my screen or somewhere on the screen or pop up. You know, it takes a minute. It takes a village. I'm not an entire village, unfortunately, although I wish I was. Where are my cheese curds at, streamer? I'm getting them for you, man. Don't worry about it. You're going to get the cheese curds. Thank you, the man with some goals for the gift sub. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the fucking corner. I'm feral. I got enough sleep today. I'm feral. I'm activated. What's up? Let's get into some Fortnite. Let's be a 31-year-old man playing Fortnite. Bald win he, then win he. Hi, truck. Say hello. You have to pay your cat taxes, man. There he is. Look how cute he is. Look at the boy. There we go. Now you can leave. And don't lay there. No, that's not a kitty spot. Thank you, Achilles, for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. See, I can get to it immediately if there's like a lull in the conversation. But if I'm like talking, you know, give me a couple of minutes. Oh, man. I haven't played much this season. Basically that last stream, and that's been about it. I could be playing IRS Audit Simulator instead, but I'm not playing that. Could be playing Jewelry Thief Simulator. I'm not playing that. Well, it's a heist season, so it kind of counts. Oh, taking a bunch of dubious gems and jewels and grasping them in my hands. Yeah, I'm a gems and jewels based streamer. Yeah, I'm building a horde. Did get the game running a little better, although I will still say to this day that Unreal 5 is a pox upon this fucking land as an engine that runs on older hardware. They really don't like older hardware. They really want me to upgrade, but I'm not going to upgrade until I fucking absolutely have to, which is, you know, within the next 3 months. Philip Banks is filling our street with banks and running a bank making operation out of our banks. Are there any Battle Royale games that don't have shoot bang bang? Wasn't there a Rumbleverse? Wasn't that like a wrestling Battle Royale? Yeah, I feel like Battle Royale games that don't have shooty bang bang gun kill, they don't do well. It's not that they're like inherently bad, they just don't end up doing well. Because like, I just want to shoot things. Spellbreak, was that the That was the wizard one, right? They had wizards in that bitch, right? That was the whole bit. I think so, yeah. I don't remember, dude. I remember Spellbreak was I think on people's radar for about 2 days, and then immediately people were dropping it left and right. I don't remember much about it. I just remember that it was on people's radar for like half a day. What's up? You real? You're probably real. I need close quarters weapon. There we go. Oh, shit. Thanks, man. Don't know where I am. Oh, you got me, son of a bitch. Who's hyped for Fragpunk though? What's that one mecha game that's doing terrible on Steam, but it's like really popular on the Steam charts? What's that one? Is that like Mech Break? That's one I saw. I don't know anything about Mech Break. I just saw that it was mostly negative on Steam for the demo. Didn't they announce it at the Game Awards and everybody was like, oh my god, this is going to be awesome. And then it ended up being like dog shit poo poo. Maybe it'll be less dog shit poo poo inevitably, but kind of looks dog shit poo poo. Kind of looked the dog shit poo poo. But I did not know Mecha Break was good. What was the one that was on Steam right now? Let me pop it up. Oh, if I can, son of a bitch. Pull up that. Break 3 or something. Let me take a look, see. So I gotta go into the Next Fest and look at top demos. I gotta remember the name of this one. Charts, top demos. Mecha Break, not Mech Break. Yeah, Mecha Break. Mostly negative on the user reviews. Oh, okay, so the game plays good, but it's got the normal problem of the monetization is fucked. Got it. So I was right about the name of the game, and it being shit, but not because the game didn't play like shit. It's because it fiends for money. Did you hear they brought back E3? Who's gonna be there? Fucking Devolver Digital, or who the fuck's gonna be at E3? Is it gonna be like Playground Games? Is it gonna be like only Forza? I don't believe you. 2, if you are saying they brought back E3, it's EA's bringing it back. I don't know if you can like resuscitate that corpse. Like I don't know if you could bring that pig back to life. I think that pig is fully cooked. It's old news. I gotta find the article. It's me. I'm hosting E3. Holy shit. I'm gonna announce every game company is switching over to Katamari likes. Fuck you. Every game in production canceled. Every game studio switching over to the 3-year cycle. They're all making Katamari. Fuck you. It's all orbs. All the way down. E3 with only EA, Activision, and Ubisoft? That's crazy. That's so many games I won't want to play. We're getting an E3 with only games that you won't want to play. Awesome, man. That's so cool. Well, yeah, because Xbox has their own, Sony has their own, Nintendo has their own. But also Activision wouldn't do it. Activision would do Xbox first. They're Microsoft now. What does EA even have right now? Like they got Madden, right? They got sports. Could you imagine an E3 where it was only sports games? It's all sports all the way down. The next Battlefront? Who would give a shit? Pardon my French. Battlefront 2 was really, really cool after they fucking fixed it. But who would, like... The new Star Wars game coming to you, now using radical AI technology to... Get a fucking heal, dude. There's gonna be a 3. I am predicting this. I might be wrong. But I'm predicting 3 to 5 years of absolute utter AAA slop. Because I feel like the trend of companies spending way too much fucking money on AI technology because it's a new hip thing is it's gonna be incredible the amount of shit they're gonna be putting out. The amount of absolute garbage they're going to be putting out, the absolute amount of dog shit that's gonna be put out into the market over the next like 3 to 5 years because too many companies have like spent way too much money on AI slop. We got to recoup these losses, man. We spent all this money on AI slop and nobody wants to invest in it. Like I don't. Six-fingered Santa Claus zombie. Thank you, Call of Duty. It's like we're at that point where AI slop is getting so invested in that NVIDIA's like, you don't need to optimize your game, just AI slop it with DLSS. It's like, I'm sorry, man. Like DLSS should not be the be-all end-all for performance of video games. The game should be optimized and then DLSS helps it. It shouldn't be DLSS first. I keep fucking saying it. You shouldn't have to have DLSS run so your game looks like runny diarrhea 9 times out of 10. Like, I'm not really looking forward to Monster Hunter's release because everything I'm hearing is it feels like they really put a lot of weight onto the DLSS for PC performance. And I'm just like, I'd say it's going to look like runny diarrhea again, isn't it? It's going to continue to look like runny diarrhea until you get happy, man. Dread it, run from it, it's all the same. Everything you love is going to look like runny diarrhea. Isn't that awesome? But look at the graphics. How much thermite do you take to blow one of these open? I feel like I'm playing Payday 2 again. Get the drill. Get the thermal drill. Maze. Oh, you attack the door for faster progress? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. That way you can speed that shit up. I get it. Nice. I haven't done one of these yet, so. And I mean, I'm sure the second that I get this done, somebody's going to come in and rip me apart. Because that is kind of the way of the worm with this. Okay, so you don't need to apply more thermite, you just gotta break the bars. Oh, I sneeze. All right, interesting. Give me the pickle bit. There it is. Give me another pickle bit. There it is. And then I can go into other area and buy weapon with the pickle bit, right? I don't know if I fully enjoy that, but it is something new. It is something neat. I mean, it's, instead of killing a guy for his token, you open up a funny vault for the token. And let's see, what do I got to go to, like a shop, right? A pickle bit shop. I remember seeing Xbox post something about AI to allow older games to maybe be played in the future, which sounds awful. Well, because like, instead of, we're in the age now where instead of remastering something and taking time to make it work on modern hardware, replace those textures, replace that old code to make a game functional, it's put it in the emulator and throw an AI slop filter on there. No, but it's enhancing it. It's interpolating the frames. Anime fights are actually way cooler at 60 FPS. Didn't you know? Anime fights are awesome at 60 FPS. Didn't you know? That's so fucking cool. They put it through a filter and then price tag it, yeah. I mean, realistically, that's probably not what's going to happen. But I am still in that mindset of motherfuckers spent way too much money on AI. They need to validate their spending. Sure, let's buy the Falcon Eye Sniper. Why not, man? They gotta validate their fucking spending. It doesn't make any sense. But they spent so much money. Where are my worms, Silicon Valley? You know what? Game developers, heed my fucking call. If you want to make a cool game, make a worm on a string game. That's what the people really crave. They're not craving the AI slop. AI will make your life better by, we've invented problems that didn't exist before to be able to fix those problems now by our service. Instead of like the AI telling me where, like, this restaurant will serve me shrimp because of the algorithm. How about, I don't know, make a cool worm game. Make another Dune game. Make like 80 different Dune games. Isn't that Agario? Yeah, but make a AAA Agario. That's what they crave. Throwing the term AI out there all the time these days is to just get brain-dead investors to go, ooh, AI. Well, yeah, but a year or two ago, yeah, but now we're in the find out portion of it, which is, oh shit, we actually have to like present something to the investors. Fuck. Like, god damn it, now we have to like figure out what we're doing with all this AI we invested in. Fuck. They're still kind of fucking around. They're not at the finding out part of the AI yet. I saw a post about somebody breaking up with somebody with AI. And it's just so funny to see people like using AI to sound slop eloquent. Like, instead of reading a book, you type it in AI. Give me a paragraph on how to break up with this girl. I'm so sorry, miss. I'd be remiss to say if our paths did not cross, nay, the way that they crossed before. Yet, alas, hark to the angels singing. I unfortunately, our paths do not cross. We are no longer perpendicular. We are parallel lines, running across this void, the way that we were. It's like also the amount of people that'll use DeepSeek or Gen AI as Google. And the amount of times I have to keep smashing my hands into the ground saying, no, you have to fucking read. I'm sorry, you have to fucking read. Gen AI is not Google. It makes stuff up. It hallucinates. But dude. Honestly, in all of this, I feel the worst for teachers. I do. Because kids ain't going to be able to comprehend that they're just being fed hallucinations. It's just a constant, never-ending, like, eat the hallucination, eat your hallucination dinner, be hallucinating. Who needs Gen AI where you just make stuff the fuck up? I mean, yeah, that's pretty much like the... Wow, Gen AI says I should use 3 pounds of butter in my mom's marmalade cake. You know, that sounds good. Thank you, Gen AI. My Gordon Ramsay AI is telling me I'm cooking inefficiently. I should use more butter and a 1/4 cup of bleach. People gonna get so dumb. People have always been dumb, man. It's just dumb people have a new tool to get even dumber. People have always been dumb. It's just, it's Dundo-Rundon more dumber. The fact of the matter is there's always been motherfuckers who are absolutely, like, slopped up in the head. But at the end of the day, like, now they just have more tools to get more dumb. The dumb people will just stay dumb. The percentage of dumb people will stay the same. Being dumb is not really like, we're not talking about like dumb in terms of lack of intelligence. We're talking dumb in terms of lack of self-awareness, lack of the ability to grow. Because if you use AI, but then you're like, hey, wait a fucking second here. Maybe I should use something else. Maybe I should just go on Wikipedia, or maybe I should just look at a fucking book. That's self-awareness. That's self-growth. People are capable of that. Dumb is the lack of self-growth, the lack of self-awareness. I'm dumb, but that's lack of intelligence. I'm capable of admitting when I'm fucking wrong, because I'm wrong all the goddamn time. I'm capable of learning from my horrible little mistakes. But dumb is, nah, man. I'm right. There are eagles underwater. Yeah. They got swimming eagles. I was talking to the AI again, and he told me that there are birds that live in the water. There are birds in there. It's like, they got a lot of birds under the water. The birds are hanging out with whales and shit. Well, ChatGPT, are books good for learning? I mean, ask it, man. Meta's AI scraped and stole thousands of copyrighted works to get it working. Millions, actually. Terabytes of stolen copyrighted works to get that shit working. But I keep saying it, like, inevitably, without proper protections, AI will just Ouroboros itself. You already see AI image generation, like, eating itself because people are using it too much to the point where it's, like, getting fed, like, big AI algorithms are getting fed like its own work, so now it's going to get big and bulbous on itself. And there are workarounds and safeguards that you can put on there for it not to do it, but it's going to just keep eating itself until there's nothing left. They ate the entire internet and they still need more. Well, yeah, because, like, aside from, like, here's a great way to use AI. Right? A great way to use AI. Oh, shit, I missed. I'm dead. Damn, you got me. I'm gonna get used to it a little bit. A great way to use AI is put in your employees their work schedule, like their availability, and then tell the AI to give you a work schedule. That's probably a decent use of AI. Like that'll cut down on managers spending hours sitting in like a small room saying that they're working on schedules. And then just have the manager overlook it in 5 minutes and be like, hey, does this time work for you? Did these times work for you? Does this work for you? Instead of a middle manager sitting in a room for 3 to 8 hours their entire shift saying, I'm working on scheduling. I'm working on scheduling. No, I'm working on scheduling. Brendan, we both know the managers are spending 5 minutes on schedules. They're playing Candy Crush. No, I know. It takes 5 minutes to do it. It's the 3 to 8 hours is I gotta go in my office and decompress. I worked in retail. I know what that shit is. Managers saying that I'm writing schedules today. It's gonna take the whole day. Yeah, okay, buddy. There are 12 employees for the week. It's not gonna take that long. At worst, you may have to call somebody and ask if they can work. And also, it's not going to work for every industry. For the most part, it's a lot of, we need to create problems so the AI can fix it because we have so much money that we need to use the machine learning to fix it. And I'm like, I don't need Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey telling me that the AI is going to dress me up and feed me shrimp. Like, it's not. When I go to a restaurant, I don't want the restaurant to use AI slop to tell me what I like based on a flavor profile I input into the AI. I want to look at the menu and order a burger. Why can't I look at the menu and order a burger? I don't want the AI to tell me I gotta wear ascots. I don't want to wear ascots. I'm not Fred from the fucking Scooby-Doo. I almost said Simpsons. I'm not Fred from the Simpsons. Oh, you got me. I just don't need it. I don't need to be Fred from Scooby-Doo. You don't need the AI to tell me what to wear. You have it on simple, boring, odd tasks with somebody oversighting it. I can understand how that can be useful. But like, I hate calling. I don't think there's a single person on this earth who fucking calls a store or a company and loves to deal with the robot assistants first. Nobody wants to deal with the robot. Nobody. Not on this fucking earth. You want to get to a goddamn person. I don't care how socially awkward you are. You want to deal with a person over the fucking robot when you're on the phone trying to solve an issue. Because A, the robot doesn't care, and B, if you threaten to cancel on the robot won't give a shit. If you threaten to cancel on a person, then you can usually get a discount on the service you're calling about. I do. No, you don't, man. You just think you do. You don't actually want to deal with the robot. You want to be able to talk to the person so you can be like, hey, motherfucker, I want to cancel. And then when you say, I want to cancel, they'll get their manager and they'll be like, well, we can do this for you. And say, no, I still want to cancel. Well, we can do this for you. Well, I want to cancel. No, we can do this for you. Great. We'll keep it. You only think you want the robot because you don't have to worry about talking to a person. But then when the robot doesn't give you like deals for canceling, the robot just says, okay, goodbye. To be fair, boss, I do not give a shit when somebody threatens to cancel at my job. True. I mean, like I said, it depends on the place. I'm talking more about calling like a cable company or an internet company. Or like canceling a sub through like HBO or something. Because sometimes I call my internet company just to get a better price. Like, the amount of times that it fucking works, it's crazy. We had a slight issue with the internet, so we called them and bitched, and we got a month free. Like, I'd rather deal with a person for the most part. I do understand the convenience sometimes, deal with the robot, get it all taken care of. But also, I like to work the system, and with robots, there's way less work in the system. I understand the Karen attitude, man. Sometimes you got to be a bossy bitch on the phone to get what you want. There are some markets and some services where that's not going to fucking fly at all. That's not going to work. But if you're calling the internet company, that's the time to be a boss-ass bitch. I think you are morally obligated to be a bitch to people on the phone about your internet service. I'm okay using self-checkout, but there are days I want to bag someone to bag stuff for me. My only problem with self-checkout is sometimes you get to self-checkout and you put your stuff on the tray and the screen just fucking bugs out. And then you have to sit there and wait 10 fucking minutes for one errand employee to come over while the screen bugs out and you've already scanned everything in. And you don't know if you just want to move over to a different register, so you're just sitting there for 10 fucking minutes waiting for an employee to come over. Because, well, if it was just straight up an employee bagging and checking you out, one, that person's getting paid, and two, if the register bugs out, they'll just move you to a different one. But it's easier to steal stuff with self-checkout. True. It takes so many fucking candy bars. Think about all the free candy bars. I feel like I have more issues using self-checkout than hanging out with a person and getting them to check me out. I do understand the distaste of like having the feeling the societal need to do small talk, but also I feel like we're really I feel like we're in a super age of social aversion. So like part of me is like, fuck this, I don't want to deal with people. Take me to the self-checkout. But another part of me is like, well, Brendan, if you don't interact with a person today, it's been about 3 weeks since you've interacted with a person outside of your like close sphere. But then I interact with a person and I'm like, this is why I don't want to interact with people outside of my close sphere. Out of my sphere of influence, I'm like, this is why I don't want to deal with people. I get it. I accidentally stole a cake at a Totino's Pizza from Walmart once. I went back the next day and paid for it. I was so mortified. I once accidentally stole a package of zebra cakes. I didn't go back. They bagged it for me is the thing. I didn't even self-checkout. I went up to the register. They bagged it for me. They didn't scan it. I checked the receipt. That's free. That's on that employee. That's not on me. Those are my zebra cakes. I didn't pay the $3.50 for them. Guards, seize this man. No, no, please don't seize me because I took $3.50 out of Walmart's mouth. The Koch brothers got to buy another yacht. The Wall brothers got to buy another house. And that's another reason I go to self-checkout, because if I don't scan something, then that's on me. But if they don't scan something, then it's on them and it's free. That's when it's a clerical error instead of it being my fault. I take it out of self-checkout, then I'll feel like a thief and I'll be like, I gotta bring it back. I'm gonna feel bad about this. They do it, I'm like, free stuff, mine. It's my favorite thing about getting Walmart pickup for groceries is they always just accidentally put shit in there. Well, or accidentally, quote unquote, you know. Sometimes I feel like they just put shit in there because they're like, I fucking hate my job, and I totally get it. Did you become a big deal yet? No, I have yet to get the big deal skin. I don't want that. No, I haven't gotten big deal yet. I'm working on it. No, I haven't become pickled yet. I'm working on it. You know what they say? A pickle a day. The doctor says, hey, that's a lot of sodium. An entire pickle a day? That's a lot of sodium. You're pulling it out the jar. You get your fingers wet. All Vinegar-y. Pickle this bald man now. You know what? Call me Brendaniel the way I'd be pickling. Decided for the funny weapon you're going out for in Wilds, boss. I'm just not looking forward to the performance problems. I'm already having issues with some modern games like Fortnite and Avowed. I'm really, really not looking forward to Wilds release because I have a gut feeling that it's going to run like shit on my system, even though I ran the benchmark and it was like, it'll be okay. I also am not looking forward to playing the doo-doo Monster Hunter, like the doo-doo dog shit Monster Hunter story to get to the actual meat of the game. Spend 15 hours being bored out of my fucking mind so I can get to the good stuff. You can always try not playing shit games like Fortnite and Avowed. Hey, Avowed is like mid-plus, number one, and two, Fortnite is fun, man. It's mindless. Grow up, maybe. Get over it. You sit there, you play fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You sit there, fucking play Baldur's Gate 3. You can watch fan cam videos of Asterion on your phone all day you want. I'm just thinking about the pickle in this game. I'm experiencing Premier Joy and Whimsy. You're just mad that I'm having fun. What are your specs? i9, 9900 KF, and then 3090. Problem is my processor is a little bit old. Even though it's a good one, it's an old one. I keep seeing people rag on Avowed and it looks pretty swanky. Not great, but it shouldn't be getting the hate it's getting now. Avowed is shit for people who watch red text on thumbnail videos. It's mid-plus. The time I've spent with Avowed, I'm like, this is fine. There's a lot of weight here, and especially if you like Pillars of Eternity, you'd probably like it. And I played it pre-release and I was having a good time, and then I started seeing all the red text thumbnail videos come out, and I was like, I get it. There's nothing to be mad about this week. So it's time. It's Avowed is a good time to get mad about it. I get it. Are you gonna finish Avowed? Depends. Am I gonna get people like rating my chat, saying, "Why are you playing Skyrim but bad? What are you 10? What are you 10? What are you 5?" Yeah, Avowed is great if you don't have any opinions on your own. Yeah, if you can't form an opinion on your own, Avowed is definitely a shit game. But it's fine. It's fine. It's like a good, like, mid-plus kind of game. The time that I've spent in Avowed, I'm just like, there's a lot of good here. I wasn't expecting, Skyrim 2. I don't think anybody was expecting Skyrim 2, because why would you? Did you watch any of the marketing? Did you play any of Obsidian's, like, previous games? Did you play Outer Worlds? Probably not. But, yeah, it's very much, it's in the, I want to be mad about video games sphere right now. So, a lot of people who want to be mad about video games are mad about Avowed. And it's just like, man, the gamer discourse every week, it's like, this saturated game is shit, and here's why. this game. Like, I'm not saying that, like, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 isn't a better worth for your money, like, better bang for your buck, right? You probably get, 70, 80 hours of, like, a better, more interesting open world RPG. But, like, if it's, like, mid-plus, it's fine. If you have the money, you like Pillars of Eternity, or if you have it on Game Pass, it's worth it. I'm still sticking by my don't spend $70 on it. But, overall, it's like, it's an alright time. No, I want the Mammoth Pistol instead. There we go. I wanted a large improvement from Outer Worlds, but I don't think it was enough of an improvement for me. No, I think character writing is a lot better in Avowed. I think combat's far more interesting than Outer Worlds. And I will say, like, companion-wise, having 4 distinct companions versus, like, 6 crew members who are kind of like, you gotta help me go on a date. I'm the robot. I don't remember anybody else from Outer Worlds, so... And Avowed was never meant to be like, I don't know why the Skyrim comparisons, because it was never meant to be like Skyrim or Oblivion. It's much more like a Mass Effect or Dragon Age, where it's like, I don't know how we forgot that RPGs can be different than, like, the games you played as a kid. They would forget that Western RPGs could be like that. They didn't have to be like that. Writing is better in Avowed? No way. That writing is terrible. Too much Marvel writing. I gotta place characters. You already gave yourself up. You're already using a buzzword, buddy. You already fell for propaganda. Marvel writing. You already fell for it, man. You're already in the YouTube manosphere. I'm sorry. They're selling you brain pills right now. The brain pills are already on their way to your house. You can't just say Marvel writing is a criticism when you don't know what that means. Not a single person in Avowed says that man is playing Galaga. You didn't see the quest line where Kai is thinking about, like, his former friend and, like, is remiss to let go of his grief. People aren't quipping left and right. I'm sorry. It's not like Captain Marvel. You gotta let go. It's 2025. You could slam your fist down and say Marvel writing all you want, but you gotta stop watching YouTube videos about video games you dislike already. Try the game, play the game. If the video has red text in the thumbnail, you're in the wrong place. I hate saying it. How many times has Avowed said, what the flip, or it's right behind me? I don't think I cringed at a single line, other than the pink gremlin saying titties a lot. What if the Captain America Black Panther game is going to be any good? I think Wolverine will be fun. What about the part in Avowed where Paste Pot Pete shows up? Is that not Marvel writing? People will bitch about Marvel writing, but then they'll spend like 18 hours playing Marvel Rivals with their friends. I think maybe Forspoken discourse is when it started. When did it start breaking people's brains with gaming discourse? Was it Forspoken or was it something else? I'm trying to, like, figure out the pattern right there with, like, people saw saturated colors in a video game and they said, grr, I'm fucking mad. Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Part 2 is probably the beginning of that, yeah. The decision to only let you talk about to companions at camp instead of anywhere. Well, yeah, for the longer dialogue. Mass Effect didn't have that either. The only game that I can think of where you can talk to your companions anywhere is... God, Oblivion, Skyrim. Dragon Age 2. Mass Effect doesn't have you talk to any of your companions outside of the camp. They just talk. They'll make comments about things you're doing. Bethesda games do that, yeah. You can talk to your companions outside of camp in a Bethesda game, but, like, in Mass Effect, you got to talk on the ship if you want to have any, like, imminent dialogue or any depth of dialogue. Same as Avowed is when you're in a situation and a character has qualms about a certain thing, you'll be talking to him outside of the camp. Oh, I'm gonna miss this. They gotta be real. Oh, they got me. I got a good shot on them, but they're kind of moving different. Wait, no one in Avowed said or Nobody said or yeah. Nobody said that happened. It's crazy. Couldn't you do it in Outer Worlds? What, talk to your companions outside of the camp? I don't remember talking to them outside of the camp because I don't remember the fucking companions in Outer Worlds. It's a particular type of quip in the talking that to me is grating. Screw the discourse around it. I just don't like it. Well, then provide an example. You can't just say, like, ephemeral, I don't like Marvel writing. I don't like it when they're quipping and people are being whimsical. You didn't quote an example. Let me see. Let me do an audit real quick. Let's see where the example is. I don't define it based on that. Words that are out of place. It's a particular type of talking. No, I mean an example. No, but like you can't just say current time theme words in like Forspoken and Veilguard. You have to give an example. Give me an example. Don't just say, well, it's like this or it's like this. No, give me an example. Tell me an exact point where somebody says that. And don't use Forspoken because that's easy. That's an isekai anyway. That's somebody from the modern world in a fantasy setting. If you dislike it this much, then there must be a point in a video game, in a modern video game, where specifically you remember it happening. If you dislike it that much, then you have to have something immediately to pull up. If you're that mad about it or that upset about that style of writing, give me an example. And I that's it, you know? I want a dialogue. I want to talk about it, but I want an example. I don't want, well, it's kind of like if like people are like using like commonly used terms in written works that are written today. Like I don't, it's like in Baldur's Gate when a character says, well, that happened. Like that wouldn't freaking happen in the fantasy times. Veilguard with their inner quibble where you're trying to cheer someone up after their feelings were hurt, but I didn't care to remember the names of the characters, then it must not have affected you enough to hate it. It must have just been like a, oh. And that happens in every video game. I don't care what video game it is. You're going to have moments in literally every video game where there are thousands and thousands of dialogue. There's thousands of lines of dialogue being written. And I've had times in Fallout 3 where somebody has said something fucking stupid. I've had times in Fallout New Vegas where Arcade Gannon Zachary Levi has said something like, well, that just fucking happened. All right? And I've been like, oh, this sucks. I've had times where you're playing with Veronica in Fallout New Vegas and she says something fucking stupid because it's like Felicia Day and she's got to say something nerdy. And I'm like, oh, that kind of sucked. But then I grow up and I move past it and I don't stand there simmering about it. Ban told me, yeah, when Ban says minus a million aura, I'm like, oh my fucking God. But I can remember an exact moment in time where I'm like, oh, like that kind of sucked. And then I move on. Because I'm not going to sit there and linger on one line out of the millions of lines that maybe just didn't hit right. You can find a reason to dislike anything. You can find modern style writing in any video game. Even video games that people are saying 10 out of 10. You can find kind of the modern Marvel-esque writing because the term is so general and it's used to describe just quips. It's so general that it's lost all meaning. It doesn't mean anything. When you're so generic with your criticism of something that like all you can say is the generic, oh, it's got Marvel writing because somebody is a little wittier quips, right? It's Big Bang writing. You don't know a fucking thing about Big Bang writing, all right? You could never say a video game, not even Forspoken gets to that level. You don't understand. As somebody who's watched 10 fucking seasons of Big Bang Theory, when they say it's the battle of for the TARDIS and it's Team Thundercats versus Team Star Trek versus... You have no fucking idea. Big Bang, if somebody says a video game is like Big Bang writing, they have no fucking idea what they're talking about. They have lost the plot completely. There is nothing within their head. Oh, damn, I'm dying here. Okay, you're a bot. Maybe I'm safe. You know, be critical of things. You know, criticism is valid. I just hate the general term Marvel writing, because if you say something is like Marvel or something is Marvel-esque, what does that mean, man? We talking about the good shit like Civil War? We talking about the good shit like Winter Soldier? We talking about the good shit like Endgame? We talking about how excited everybody in the entire fucking world was for like the cinematic event of 2017, 2018? When I think Marvel writing, when somebody says Marvel writing, I think that man is playing Galaga. You thought we wouldn't see it, but we did, which is more in line with Joss Whedon writing, which is and Whedon-esque writing, which is where everybody is smarmy and everybody is witty. That's what I dislike, but I can tell you exact moments when it happens, and I can tell you when I see it when it happens. But that's not like Marvel writing. That's just Joss Whedon writing. I've been dealing with that since Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, when a character is quippy or witty, they let him be quippy or witty. It's not so fucking bad. Not every character needs to be like dark and dense and always like empty and void of everything. Not every character needs to be hyper serious all the time. You know, let him be a little fucking goofy as a treat. If you forced a Marvel writing hater to watch Buffy, would it kill them? I mean, it depends. Did they grow up with it? Because if you bring up Marvel writing but you grew up with Buffy, then you probably don't know what you're talking about in terms of writing. Because a lot of people will make excuses and criticize something even when their favorite thing does it, but they'll be like, oh, no, but that's my favorite thing. Oh, no. You know, that's my favorite thing, so of course it can do that, because it's my favorite thing. So it really depends on if it's their favorite thing or not. Because then it matters. We need to stop generalizing awful writing and instead call it the person who wrote it and make sure they get blacklisted. Another point in parcel for me, is like video games. We've been getting some video games with good writing, but video games often have, and more par for the course, kind of dog shit writing anyway. Especially when you're writing, 150,000 lines of dialogue and lore, and you're constantly like writing basically 18 books worth of shit into your game, inevitably some of it's going to stink. That's just we got some bangers, Baldur's Gate 3 has some great, excellent writing. Disco Elysium has some excellent writing. New Vegas has some excellent writing. But video games, more often than not, have some dog-ass writing. So me as somebody who, like, is in his 30s and grew up playing video games, and my video games used to be go and capture those fucking creatures, you idiot, I don't expect a lot out of video games. I don't. I usually am like, this is a toy. I'm playing with the toy. I'm going to have fun playing with the toy, and then I'm going to put the toy down. I don't expect to get, Blood Meridian style quality of writing. I don't expect to get, like infinite jest, I pick up the toy and I say, I like my toy. I have fun with the toy. And then I put down the toy. I wish somebody would ask why the Tetrominos were trying to form the line. But there's a difference between a silly character and with my freaking mind. That's all about perception, bud. That's more of your personal perception of that. There are people out there who watched 7 seasons of Big Mouth and were like, hell yeah. If you don't like something, you're well within your right to put it down. But also, come at me swinging, Don't infantilize critique by being like, well, because it's like Marvel. Well, explain. Because, like, the stuff they say in it is very quippy. Well, explain. What is the stuff they say? Why didn't you like it? Have some introspection. Tell me why you didn't like it. Give me an explanation. Your words have weight. Use them. That's the fun part of critique is having a proper channel and a way to explain why you dislike something instead of like, this guy told me that I shouldn't like it because he said it's like Marvel. Or I played this game and a character said butts and I was like, this fucking it sucks, man. But it's also hard. Like I would be remiss if I didn't admit that I'm capable of you know, making out the gate predictions or being like, this is gonna suck. Without giving it a fair shake. I oftentimes try to give most video games, most art, a fair shake first. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. And usually I can explain why I don't like it. I just do the Family Guy trick, which is, I just say it insists upon itself. It's that easy. It's like The Godfather. It insists upon itself. Damn, man. That's so reductive, yeah. All right, I gotta go pee real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, I mean, for the most part, I think that overall, I don't think you should judge a game based on one line of dialogue in a YouTube video. But I think that you can judge if it's a pattern of like Etrio said, if it's like a pattern of dialogue and writing that you dislike, then yeah, absolutely, I can get that. I wouldn't say something like this is Marvel writing. I would say I don't like this writing. I think that for the most part, did you wash your hands after touching your penis? Yeah, I dripped them. I swashed them under the water. Grow up, baby. I think that using general terms for criticism is just, it's weak. That's more so my issue, is like, come up with some, you know, some bulletproof, this is why I didn't like this. And that's, I guess, you know, going through Avowed, I didn't get that same, with my freaking mind, I blew those guys up, it's so freaking epic, everything is so freaking awesome. I just don't think it's good to generalize, because that just leads to, it leads to you creating a pattern in your mind where it starts to become a negative feedback loop, where there's an episode of South Park where Stan, and I hate bringing up South Park in this context, but it really is true. There's an episode of South Park where Stan starts hearing shit and everything starts becoming shit, and everything he's eating is shit. And you end up in this fulfilling negative feedback loop that I find myself in, you know, at least once a year. And I try to break out of this kind of like loop of apathy to like enjoy things. And every once in a while, like I get caught in this semi-critical, self-fulfilling, endless loop of negativity. And I think that generalizing critique helps lead you into that loop. You know, be passionate about liking something. Be passionate about disliking something. Be passionate. You know, there's drugs to fix that. They don't work for me, man. They don't work for me. That's too much money. American healthcare system, bud. American healthcare system? You're telling me I can go out and get a crack right now? Make me more normal? And that's something that I am passionate about, is my dislike of buzzwords for general critique. I don't like it because as a human with a brain, since every single one of you is a human with a brain, the brain is such a big, like you have such a big and bulbous wet meat sack up there, you know? And passionately liking something or passionately disliking something is like the core of human conversation, right? And so, you know, throwing out a generalization takes away from that passion. Generalizing your dislike of something or generalizing your like of something makes your brain smooth and empty. And then you're in a Discord call watching somebody play like, you know, Elden Ring, and you're sitting there silent while you're thumbing your keyboard, looking up the best AI-generated boobs you can find. You gotta let your brain work, man. You gotta let that thing live. You gotta let that thing breathe. It wants to grow. Whoa. Don't call out chat like that. All I'm saying, man, is that like when you're in a Discord call and one of your friends is playing a video game the whole time and it's basically like you're watching a live stream anyway, it's like I don't know if that's social really. You can chill and have a good time. I totally get that. But like, I hate the inherent distaste of discussion that ends up happening on Discord sometimes, where you're in a call for like 6 hours with people and you don't talk once. Sometimes I'd get it. You just want to chill with the homies and shoot the shit a little bit. But every once in a while you get stuck in like you're in a call with people that you like and nobody's talking about anything. Oh yeah, I like that. What a great VC meme. Yeah. And is Shinji sleeping all day? Do you know how many times I've been in a Discord call and Roach has fallen asleep while we're talking? This is a call-out post specifically to Roach, where we'll be in a Discord call or we'll be playing tabletop or something, or we'll be talking or chatting it up, and then Roach will literally, you'll hear... I'm like, you son of a bitch, you motherfucker, wake the fuck up. I gotta start screaming into the microphone. I'm like... Wake up, Joe Biden! I have never in my life fallen asleep in my gamer chair. Never. I have never fallen asleep in my chair. Not in my life. I could not understand doing it. I guess I've never been comfortable enough in a chair. And also, I don't think I've ever slept in a chair upright. I've never slept in my chair upright in my entire life. I always have to be laying down. The power that people emanate when they have the ability to like sleep in their fucking chair, I'm in awe, honestly. I don't think Marvel writing was a form of hate discourse, only that it was a style of writing where you have everyone shooting witty remarks, which to me just makes me cringe inside. It's not Marvel style writing. You're thinking of Joss Whedon style writing, which I don't think most games really fully emanate to, but it is also a generation raised on Joss Whedon written Marvel movies. And, oop, one sec, sorry, I gotta think for a second, there we go. Joss Whedon style Marvel movies and Joss Whedon style sitcoms and writing. I will say that there is a lot of, there's a lot of modern works, there are a lot of modern works that are based off that Whedon-esque style of writing where everybody is witty, everybody has a catchphrase, everybody has to say something. But I disagree that it is fully pervasive, even in a game like Forspoken. As somebody who's played Forspoken, even I'm like, there's like 2 lines that are like, what the fuck? But then a lot of that is that character expressing like, holy fucking shit, like I'm in a different place, I'm in a different world. I don't even think it's that dire in Forspoken. Like I said, look critically at a work that people look on with fondness and see if you can see those patterns there. Look at a game like Fallout New Vegas, which everybody says has Kino perfect writing, and then look at all the times everybody says something fucking witty or stupid. Travel around with Veronica for 20 minutes, and you tell me, motherfucker, that pattern doesn't establish in your brain. You travel with Veronica or Arcade Ganon for 20 minutes, and you tell me that they don't say shit like that. It's just Fallout New Vegas is good and older, so it gets away with it. Me realizing how much of Breaking Bad is just characters doing monologues at each other. Breaking Bad, Shakespeare would look at Breaking Bad and go, holy fucking shit, this is peak. Oh, do you not have like a projectile attack with this? Is it just punch him? That's why I only travel with dog meat, because he doesn't judge me. To say that is Avowed style of writing, I think, is disingenuous, though, is more so my point. I don't think Avowed is like Forspoken or I haven't played Veilguard, so I couldn't tell you. I know it's got a skeleton guy in there, so I'd like to play it at some point on my own, once it's like, you know, way cheaper. But also it was weekly discourse like a month or 2 ago. You know, I'm just saying, look at older media that you may have enjoyed, and then see if that pattern establishes itself. Now, go and replay a video game. You know, because for the most part, they used to get away with stuff like that. Now it's like, you're not going to get away with that. And it's like, you're just asking for better writing. I definitely get it. But also, like, how much of that writing is actually, like, common witty banter, and how much of it is just, like, your perception of witty banter over the years? What do you classify as witty? What do you classify as Marvel? You know? And then go back to older media and see how much that pattern was there. Watch any American comedy from 2000 to 2010, you're going to lose your fucking mind. I think it may not be that the things you dislike are bad. I think it may be that you have a higher standard. And that's fine having a higher standard. I'm just saying, like, everybody likes to be in the piggy pit. Why not just enjoy the ride and be in the piggy pit? Let's move on to a different type of bad writing. I was watching X-Files and I think I saw the final answer to what happened to Mulder's sister. Oh, the Star Baby stuff? Are you talking about the Star Baby stuff where she's a star baby? Is that the where they couldn't figure out what the fuck they wanted to do? So it's like, she's a star baby, Mulder. So that is indicative of serialized television back in the 90s, where they kept getting renewed. So they kept having to be like, oh, fuck, we got to keep like dragging out the mystery. You don't watch X-Files for the overarching story. Vince Gilligan was on some shit. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. You don't watch it for the overarching story. You watch it for the one-off episodes. X-Files is very much a pre-prestige TV. Yeah, I guess here's the thing. Right? Here's the thing, John Carpenter. Modern TV, if you're somebody who's used to modern TV or prestige TV, where you get 12 episodes of Kino, I think you lose a little bit of the perspective of how television used to be, especially with like binge culture, which is older television shows were not meant to be binged. They were a weekly and serialized, where you got 24 episodes a season, and a lot of the time they had to work more creatively with what they had, instead of just telling a narrative over 12 episodes. So sure, something like Breaking Bad is better because you have an overarching narrative that you're telling, and you don't really have to fill a lot of time because that narrative has a defined ending. Whereas with serialized TV, you kind of just had to run by the seat of your pants half the time, and if you had a plan, you didn't know if you're going to get canceled by next season anyway. So it was like, shit, we got to tie up some loose ends here with some one-off episodes. But also, what do we do with the other 18 episodes? Shit, what are we doing? We have 18 episodes to fill, and we have 6 episodes of plot, and we have 18 episodes we have to fill. Fuck, man. Monster that loves Cher. Dudes in a writing room smoking copious amounts of cigarettes, doing copious amounts of cocaine, being like, what do we do this week? Fuck. Put him in a chair. Make the chair fucking evil. And it's like, oh, fuck. You know the X-Files episode about the evil chair? Oh, hell yeah. That's Kino, man. That's peak. Writers with an incredibly short deadline having to like get that slop out as fast as possible, and then accidentally letting some peak out because they were just flying by the seat of their pants. Nowadays, it's like, get the writer's room together. Here's the overarching narrative. Here's the storyboard. This is what's going to happen into this, into this, into this. We set, we good, we done. All right. How did X-Files last as long as it did? I think a lot of people are, I think on the internet, I do think that there are quite a few folks that forget about what a general audience likes. I say this because, like, for the most part, I think the general audience craves slop. They do. They love wallowing in the piggy pit in the festering mud. And so do I, as a matter of fact, because slop is how you get the Kino. But I think that a general audience, if Big Mouth can get renewed 7 times, then like I think there's an underestimation by some people of the amount of slop that a general audience craves. Fuck you. I'm gonna get, there we go, get fucked actually. All the right pills in all the right places. I think people underestimate how much they love slop. I think in the age of the video essay, we've kind of forgotten how much we love slop. We do. I think we are oftentimes forgetting about how much slop brings us great amounts of joy. That's why I'm watching Warehouse 13 right now, because I love going back and watching absolute dog shit. It's peak dog shit. Oh shit, they have fucking Genghis Khan's axe, and they're cutting into banks, using Genghis Khan's axe to cut into banks. Ah, fuck, we gotta go get Genghis Khan's axe. Oh, the Deus Ex Machina, it gave us Genghis Khan's axe. Awesome, on to the next one. Put my ass in front of a PC with Lumber Tycoon on Roblox, and I'll be thriving for hours. I hit you in the head. Nope. Oh, not Ultimate Steve, man. Perfect time to fucking drink. Love they brought Chug Jug back. Always love to see it. Always hate it when it's out. Does work, I feel like, a lot nicer now too. I like it being, instead of a full heal, it's got a number to it. Reworked Chug Jug. We're living the life, man. Some people just don't know it. Oop, there I go. Oh, I'm dead. Thank you, Sub-Zero. More like Dub-Zero. Jesus. I just realized the Minecraft movie is called Minecraft Movie, thus there will be more. Depends on how well it does, but I'm sure that people are going to be curious enough to go to the theater for it. I think it'll do well. I think there will be enough curiosity around, will this be shit? Will this be good? That people are going to go and see it. I think it's going to be a kids movie. It's Minecraft, and I think it's going to be a kids movie. And like, people have to go in, myself included, going in and understanding that this is not made for me. This isn't made for somebody who grew up and like played Minecraft in high school and then played it all throughout their 20s into their 30s. It is marketed and made for kids first. It's not made for the people who grew up with Minecraft Machinima. It's made for the kids who are playing Minecraft right now. And so understanding that from the get-go, that it's not really for me, means that, like, I have a little bit of leeway with it. It really, I think, depends for me how annoying Jason Momoa is in the movie is going to be my perspective on it. Not even Jack Black, because Jack Black, I'm just like, he's just going to be Jack Black. I'm either going to love it or hate it, whatever. It's more so, I'm hinging on Jason Momoa. I want to know how bored he was. That does not excuse it for being ass. What, the Minecraft movie? Being for kids? Yeah, but it's still children's media. Doesn't mean that it has to be good. Just means that it has to be fun for kids to watch. My arms are crossed. You would love me bitching about Shaun the Sheep. There is, and I think we have to come to terms with this. There is and should be more leeway for media that is made for children first. I'm not saying that children's media shouldn't be well written, but understand that it is still children's media, and there should be more leeway for it because it's not made for adults. It's not made for people in their 20s. Minecraft movie isn't made for you. It's made for 7 to 10-year-olds. And there will be a couple of nods to the audience, and there will be a couple of jokes for adults. And it really just hinges on how annoying Jack Black and Jason Momoa are going to be. Because, like, they're not making money from you. They don't care about your money. They don't need your money. They care about, like, the dad and the mom who have 3 kids who need, like, a 2-hour break from their kids. You're not the target audience. Like, it's as long as it's well written for that target audience, I think they'll be happy with it. I think a kid will be happy with The Rock as long as you draw like a cool face on it. Do not give them excuses to be shit. I mean, if they were making, man, if you want a Minecraft movie that's made for you, you got hours and hours of machinima. I'm not saying that it still can't be bad within that context, but I'm understanding that it's within the context of its children's media. There's not a high expectation. As long as the strawberry dances on the screen, I'll be happy. Like, how do you know your chat isn't full dads at work right now? Because I'm arguing with them about the Minecraft movie. So, like, that's how... that's... No, I get it. I get it. I don't think that being critical of the work, I don't think saying it's children's media is it makes it averse to criticism. I'm just saying, like, it gives it a bit more leeway because it's made for kids first. I'm not saying that it's immune to criticism. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to be critical of it, but understand that if you're an adult being critical of children's media, understand that you got to go in swinging. You can't hold back anything. You got to go in fucking arms crossed, uncross your arms, go in swinging. Oh, that's a sticky. Thought this chat was all bald dudes. No. A chat full of Fallout New Vegas enthusiasts. Ah, the Fester Hive. Nah, this is the I'm gonna watch Brendan so I can feel better about myself kind of chat. It's the No, but I get it. I do get it. You know, I also especially get it because there is this entire generation that grew up on Minecraft that's not the target audience for this, and it will be incredibly frustrating to not get like a movie that you've wanted for years. But like Minecraft story mode is right there. You got the pig, he dropped the pork chop when he died. You know, this is another reason why I don't make that many YouTube videos anymore, because I don't have time to get mad about children. I don't really care about getting angry about children's media. I mean, I will if it's funny, but like, That's about it for the most part. Like I'm not an adult watching Bluey. I don't care how good it is. I'm not watching it. That's not made for me. Get mad about Barney now? It's bullshit that in the Barney Christmas special, they use that powder blue house and then it never pops up ever again. Like Barney breaks and enters into these people's home, shows them the joy of Christmas, and we never see those people ever again. Week to week, you see different kids with Barney. It's never the same kids. What happened to the other kids? What's Barney doing with them? This is bullshit. Why does he say, I love you, you love me? How does he know that I love him? He doesn't know. He doesn't know that I love him. What the fuck is he talking about? Barney doesn't know shit. Barney doesn't know anything. But you do love him. Yeah, but he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. Oh, you know what? I should be using that. Barney knows because he's an omniscient being. Yeah, but he couldn't get that fucking rainbow egg without help. So what does that say about Barney, huh? Couldn't get that fucking rainbow egg without the help of children. He should have been able to do it. He's a purple dinosaur. Damn, cooked me. Omniscience is a curse, Brendan. Me when I'm watching videos of children's media, but they're all corrupted and fucked up. Peppa Pig kills 5 men on YouTube.com. Holy shit, this is peak! Barney, but he's fucked up? That's great, that's peak! The Simpsons, but they're fucked up? It's peak! But yeah. Regardless, if you're going to be pre-angry about the Minecraft movie, when it comes out and you watch it, come out swinging. You know? If you're going to be mad at children's media, the best thing you can do is you can come out swinging. Because at least then it'll be funny. But I get it. It's like I said, it's an entire generation that grew up with Minecraft and Minecraft Machinima that are now in their like 20s to late 20s that want the Minecraft movie that's for them. And it's not being made for them. It's being made for the children of today. It's being made for 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds and 12-year-olds. And there's less of an expectation for it to be peak cinema. The best you're going to get is they'll make some jokes for parents. You know, but I wanted to be pre-angry about it, and then I kind of had the perspective shift of like, man, some of this stuff ain't for me, and that's okay. This ain't for me. Doesn't mean that I can't like come out arm swinging the second it comes out. Just means that like, in the perspective, like, it's not for me. I get it. They're going to do Skibbity Toilet in Minecraft. It won't be Skibbity Toilet, but there will be a moment in the Minecraft movie where they have somebody do something annoying like 4 or 5 times, like in a row, where it'll be like a pattern, and then kids are going to pick that up and then be saying that everywhere. Yeah, really, what we need is a Minecraft movie where they say fuck. Yeah. That'll be like me in the Discord call with 8 of my buddies. We're all drinking beers, we're all playing Minecraft, and then one of them says, fuck, Creeper got me. Jason Momoa needs to look directly at the camera and say, fuck, Creeper got me. And we're cooking. We're making a dubious meal with that shit. Making a luxurious fucking dinner. That's the shit. Jason Momoa needs to say, fuck, that'll fix it. As a child, I yearned for the mines. I just kind of want it to be like, I want the Minecraft movie to be like the best movie of the year. And that way, I really do want the Minecraft movie to be like uninterruptible peak. And I say that because even though I know it's probably going to play out more like Ryan Reynolds' Free Guy, I really want it to be peak so that people that are pretty angry about it can find any way to be mad about it. Because that's always one of the most interesting things is when people have already prejudged a piece of media that isn't fully out yet. And like they try to find literally any reason to be angry about it. Like the thumbnails are already made. The YouTube videos aren't made yet, but the thumbnails are already made. You know? That's already in pre-production. It's just, I want to see, I want it to be incredibly good. I want it to be like the best movie in the last 10 years. Just to see, and it won't be, I know it won't be, but just to like see people find any reason to be mad about it. Because I do love that, in effect. I do love the, oh God, my arms are crossed. I'm already ranting, but there's no sauce for me to rant about. It won't be that way, and I know it won't. I just want it to be that way. It'd be fun. Sorry, I need thermite. Oh, I need thermite. Yep. No, Minecraft will probably be, like I said, it'll probably come out and it'll be like within acceptable slot parameters. Then you'll be inundated with videos about it, talking about it, streamers talking about it, because I'll be talking about it. I just hope it's fun. I don't know. I've seen Borderlands, so it can't be worse than that. It can't. There's no way. It can't be worse than Borderlands. Oh, that's a real person. Shit. You won't see people coping, seething, and malding about the Minecraft movie? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Don't even. That's like, you know for a fact that people are going to be coping about the Minecraft movie. There will be a Team Minecraft movie hater or Team Minecraft movie lover. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. It will be divisive. Much like a cube. It will be divisive and people will argue about it for months. Like it's the Minecraft movie. It's too big of an event for it to not be divisive. I'm Team Minecraft movie ignorer. You say that, but then every talking head that you watch and your YouTube recommended will be entirely full of people talking about it. I'm sorry because I'm gonna go see it and I'm gonna talk about it. I hate that I'm adding to that for you, but you will not be able to escape it. Talking head, yeah, same as it ever was. The concept they have going on is nice, but I think they could have made the models look better. I think you could have swapped Jack Black out with like Will Ferrell. They could have just followed. I think they're kind of following maybe like a little bit of the Lego movie blueprint, but not fully. It might have been better if they had followed the Lego movie blueprint. But then like the comparisons would be wild. Since there are already going to be comparisons to the Lego movie for it. But yeah, I think regardless, kids are gonna love it. I mean, it's Jack Black do silly thing. They see the cow, they poop their pants. Me personally, when it comes to the Minecraft movie, like I said, I just want to see how dialed in Jason Momoa is. Is he going to be walking in being like, yep, this is a paycheck, hell yeah? Or is he going to be dialed in and giving it 110%? How dialed in Jason Momoa is, that will hinge on my enjoyment of the Minecraft movie. Because I want to see him fully dialed in. I want to see him like every actor in the Minecraft movie putting their whole everything into it. I want to see him fully dialed in, doing work on the green screen. Damn, bitch. You live like this? What we do with the Minecraft movie is peak. Have a good time, watch a good movie. If it's peak, I'll have a good movie, and I'll be like, damn, that was way better than I thought it'd be. I was just saying earlier, I want it to be peak. It'd be funny. The funniest thing that could ever happen to internet discourse would be the Minecraft movie being peak. I want it to be peak. It would be the funniest thing to ever happen to internet discourse for like a whole month. I want there to be a Minecraft movie fandom. Yes. I want it to be peak. I want a fandom. And I want people like looking like idiots for talking about it like it's not peak. Is it going to be? No. Like, we all know it's going to be like, at best, like, no, that was pretty fun. Minecraft movie being a modern day Shrek. Attack, now you're fucking talking my language. Now we're fucking cooking. I want it to be the Shrek for kids. I do. I want it to be like peak cinema. The best movie released in 10 years for kids. Because the amount of internet discourse would be so fucking funny. The amount of people that are like immediately judging it, myself included, that would be completely and utterly fucking wrong, with a foot in their mouth. It would just be worth it just for that. The Minecraft movie sucked. The comment section full of, dude, did you even see it? Dude, did you even see it? Dude, did you even see it? 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 Well, no, but I got the thumbnail. The thumbnail was pre-approved, and a buddy of mine told me about. Fuck. I'm not going in expecting Nosferatu. I'm not going in expecting, you know, peak cinema like Megalopolis. The Minecraft movie could be peak, but everyone will still give it their hot takes that it sucked, actually, because they're so cool and contrarian. See, but the joy of it, though, right? The joy of a contrarian with nothing but the wind behind them. There's nothing more self-satisfying, I think, than watching a contrarian without anything to stand on. Like, they're just out there in the open water. The sharks are circling. Like, there's nothing better. I say that as someone who is sometimes a contrarian just for funny bits. Nothing is funnier than watching a contrarian flounder. When you have no raft to grip on, when you have no boat to sail to, when you have no weight to your words, it's just empty, vacuous yelling, and there's nothing funnier than somebody yelling in an empty room. Yeah, no grift to raft on. Like, it's just... In today's everything is a hustle culture, when somebody's hustling their fucking locomotive and they ain't got no steam behind them, ain't nothing more fun, man. We call that an easy W. We call that shit ECW. We dunk on them. That's a W dunk. Can you stop playing games and start yelling at chat in green screen universe? No. Like I said, I want the Minecraft movie to be peak. I want it to be the best thing that has been released in the last 10 years. I want to see the arms crossed. I want to see the arms fall to the side. I think a lot of us do. But I like I said, at best it'll probably be fun. At worst, your YouTube feed is going to be a mess. I think no matter what you do, your YouTube feed is going to be a mess. But isn't wanting the movie to be good for the sake of the dunk also kind of contrarianism? Yep. I am human, man. And to be human is to be hypocritical. Yeah, and your point. I'm not morally above it. I'll admit to it fully. Absolutely. But I'm going in knowing that it's not going to be peak. It's going to be all right. I just want it to be peak. One, wanting it to be peak means the kids get a good movie. And two, slam dunks all around, left and right. And then if it's not peak, I'm not wrong. I don't end up being wrong. I look better even because I said originally that I wanted to be peak. You're a rare breed, Brendan. Not every tuber can say they're wrong. No, it's just it's admitting that you're fucking stupid sometimes. It's an ego thing, man. I'm fucking stupid sometimes. I'm a human being on this planet Girth. There are a lot of YouTubers out there who also didn't make their fucking paycheck doing dog-ass Minecraft voice acting. I understand where I come from. I know where I've been. It's called shit. I'm wrong sometimes. What peak movies have the kids had recently? The last peak kids movie was Spy Kids 2. Hasn't been peak since, I'm afraid. Nimona was really good. Sonic 3 was really good. You see Nimona? Paddington 1 and 2. Nimona was really good. I like that one a lot. And, oh, Dak, shut the fuck up. I didn't care for Nimona. Dak, you are the Peter Griffin to my Quagmire. Meaning, I'm a sex pest. No, meaning that, like, I giggity and you googity. About to say, thank God you did it first. No, don't you fucking sit there and hit me with the... I didn't care for Nimona. I didn't care for The Godfather. I like the original comic more, I guess. Yeah, fight me in the fucking pit, Dak. You and me. We're in the fucking pit. The walls are smooth. You gotta let go. You gotta be more of a slop enjoyer. We're gonna sit there. We're gonna watch all the Alpha and Omega movies all in one sitting. Let's go. I'll shave my head. We can do headbutt for 2 hours. Yeah. This is what happens when you watch too much Columbo and then you sit in the Discord and you talk about Columbo for 3 to 5 hours. This is what happens. You lose your slop enjoyment card. They took it from you. They take it from you. If a movie has Jack Black, The Rock, or Kevin Hart, it's an automatic skip for me. You would hate Jumanji. That's what's fucked up, is Jumanji has all 3 of those, and it's a really fun movie. The second one, eh. Bye-bye. Too much enjoyment of actual good things, it's over. Well, that's what your perception of actual good things. It's set too high. If you can't find joy wallowing in the mud, like, where are you going to find it? There's 80% of everything out there is mud. If you can't wallow, if you can't wallow in the mud, then you'll find yourself starved. They're not going to fill your trough. Died from too much Kino, yeah. Too much peak. Now your sensors are ridiculous. You can only do 9s and 10s. Oh shit, is that Borderlands? Oh fuck, Randy, no. Randy got me. This is so sad. I watched the Alpha and Omega essay the other day, and the author really wanted to bone one of those wolves. It's ridiculous. It has like 8 movies, and they're all on Tubi. It's an insane fucking franchise. I do not know how they keep getting them. There are like 8 Alpha and Omega movies. They keep making them. I didn't know there was more than one. Let me see about the Alpha and Omega verse real quick. Let me do a quick a Google search for you. (2010) was the first one. Let's see. Let me check the film series. There are 8. I was right. That's what's ridiculous. 2017 was the last one. There were fucking 8 of them. 8! How? I don't know. I assume after the first one, every other one had to be like a straight to video, right? Or straight to streaming. But there are 8 of them. They got that dog in them. I don't know how it be. I don't know how to do it, but they got that dog in them. In 10 years, the wolf furry commission rate is going to go sky high. It's going to go insane. But not if you get your kids on my Brain Force Plus pill. The thing is, with the lion's mane in this son of a bitch, it's going to make them so smart, they're going to be like Einstein. No more R.L. Stein for them. For me, why are there so many Alpha and Omega movies is the same as why are there so many Wario Cats movies? And don't come for the throat. You know, if you come for the king, chop off the head. But like, you don't need that many Warrior Cats books. As somebody who grew up reading Warrior Cats books, you don't need that many. There's too many. I didn't say movies. I said books. I meant books. You said movies first? Yeah, because I'm a human being. All right? Throw it at me. Throw it at me. Throw me into the sepulcher. Let me swim down the aqueduct. I'm not a being of no errors. I'm not a being of no mistakes. Words is hard sometimes. This man misspoke. Throw him in the kennel. Feed him only dog food. Let him subsist on the fucking horse meat that he craves. You said boobies. I don't know why there's so many Warrior Cats books. I don't... Like, I get it as somebody who read Warriors Cats, but incredible to me, the amount of books they put out. Do not give this man his daily slop. Make him watch The Godfather. No! Put this man in the Sopranos tent and make him watch 8 hours of Tony Soprano. No! I think there should be more because I think it's funny. I think they should send the Warrior Cats to space. I think they should get sci-fi with it. Kino will kill this patient. Give him slop. Make him watch Adult Swim's new animated show Common Side Effects, available now on HBO Max. Oh, you mean the show that looks like a... Oh, the like... 8-hour-long Worthy Kids animation. Yeah, I've seen 2 episodes of that. It's fine. I haven't like caught up on it. It's neat. It's definitely something else. It'd be nice. Worthy Kids is peak. Worthy Kids is peak. I'm not saying it's not peak. I like the part where the one agent is like dancing and getting a hot dog. That's pretty good. I watched the first 2 episodes of it. I'm like, yeah, this is neat. Shake, senora. Shake your body line. Work, senora. Work it all the time. More stuff like Common Side Effects and less stuff like Has-Been Hotel. The real standing power of Common Side Effects is, will they get a bong? Will they get a bong in the smoke shop? Will we get a Common Side Effects turtle bong? Or a mushroom bong? My thing is that Warrior Cats is a fandom with people who make OCs and shit who's making Alpha and Omega fan content. No one, that's who. Yeah, no, Warrior Cats, well, because I'm going to say it, and this may sound insane, but if Alpha and Omega had come out in like 2005, 2006, there would be Alpha and Omega OCs. There would be fan fiction. There would be a lot of it. There would be a fandom if it came out 5 years previously. It's timing, it's timing, it's timing. Kids didn't care about that shit. You know why? Because they had Cars. If it came out before Cars, it would have had a chance. But they got Cars, man. They got Lightning McQueen saying ka-chow. Like kids were set in 2010. They had Cars and Wall-E and Up. Like they were locked in. Like the Pixar verse was fully set and like stuck in motion by 2010 for a while. What Next Fest demos do you have lined up? One I really wanted to play, and then 9 that I was just looking at. Because Mascot Agency by the developers of Paradise Killer looked really fucking up my alley, even though Paradise Killer wasn't really for me. So that's on the docket. Everything else is kind of like, this looks neat. Got a game called Gnomes. That might be a quickie. And then if we get through those, I got some slop lined up too. Paradise Killer devs made a new thing, and it's collecting mascots. One of them is a giant thumb. I might be into it. I kind of want to play it. I sent Mandy the trailer for it like a year ago in July because I've been keeping my eye on that one. But if we get through the slot pretty fast, we'll take chat recommendations. If some of them don't work or we get through the slot pretty fast. Like I said, though, I just wanted a Fortnite warm-up. Get my brain kind of fucking going. Get some conversating happening before we jumped into the demos. Because there were too many demos, and I was kind of overcome with, there are a lot of these. That's kind of crazy. They got a lot of them. I don't know what the fuck is good or not. Are you going to play Roguelike Deck Builder when the full release is out? I already played it, didn't I? I played the itch.io version. Isn't that the full game? How do you make more? You just save your husband, you leave. There's more? I think I got everything out of that one that I wanted to get out of it. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't know that there was more after saving your husband. Like, I built the deck. I don't need to go back to it. I don't think that one needs more than that, too. Steam release, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Playing the itch.io release, I what was that, like an hour and a half, 2 hours? And I was like, yeah, all right. There's so much slop this fest. There's a lot of slop this Steam Fest. They are making, and I'm saying it, they're making too many simulators for streamers. They're making too many streamer games. We are fully within like the slop factory for streamer games. Like there are too many. And yeah, I know, ironic considering I'm a streamer, but there's too many streamer games. Too many roguelikes, too many deck builders, too many simulators. Like there are a lot of demos for a lot of games where it's like this is kind of not really for fun. This is kind of so a streamer can fuck around in them for like 3 or 4 hours for a couple of days. Got him. Now I can hit shots. Everybody wants a Northern Lion game, yeah. You know what? Do you really want a Northern Lion game? Because that motherfucker playing Trick Shot Simulator 8 hours a fucking day, trying to get the ball in the cup 8 hours a fucking day, like incredible. They would drive a normal person mad. Northernlion playing the games that it's like, I will escape Samsara, and I'm sitting there like, I do not have the dedication nor the will to play something like that long. The ADHD part of my brain is like, nah, I'm bored, man. I gotta buff up. Boss, he's playing it right now. See? The ball in the cup. I can't do it. I get too immersed. Then I get angry about the ball in the cup. Northernlion perplexes me. Northernlion scares me because it's like, damn, so this is what it would be like if I was medicated, huh? That's the... That's the... if I was able to afford Adderall monthly, that's what I would be like, huh? That's the... I'm like, I get it. I understand it. Like, that's where I would be. I'd be able to form coherent sentences. It's crazy, that world that they live in. Sandy 2 Nerdle win. I played it a little bit. I think Sandy 2 Nerdle, if I played it, I'd have to watch more movies. And I'd also have to, like, do the Gooby Gambit. Because knowing that Eugene Levy is in Gooby means you can change American Pie and you can immediately go into Gooby and nobody else is in that. Thinking about it. Imagine playing the Gooby Gambit. Would never play that game because I don't know enough movies, but... Damn, I missed. Northernlion is just Sisyphus at this point, but he finally harnessed the power of Sisyphus. Yeah, suffering too much in this earth to put all my power into the computer, unfortunately. One day, if I can suffer, if I can stop fighting, if I can stop being God's strongest warrior and getting God's strongest battles, maybe then I can be a bit tougher, a bit beefier. But I am God's weakest soldier, and he's giving me his strongest battles, and I'd like him to stop for a bit. Would love some weaker battles. Would love some easier W's, you know? Am I bald when I get out of... Why am I balding Miku? What's happening here? Sorry, I know you want to, like, fight and battle or whatever, but I... Got him! Smooth like butter. That's what we call the third party, baby. Smooth. Give me that, Angus. Who's over there? Come on, man. Stop your battling. Oh, come on. Let me get a hit. Stop balding my Miku. Oh, that's a fucking yen PC, ain't it? Oh, damn, you get me. Gotcha. Sorry. Smooth. Oh, no, don't like you. I'm just so fresh and clean. Ain't nobody just like me. I'm just so fresh, so fresh and so clean. Give me that. Are you trying to quickscope? Because I'm cracked? Didn't know Brendan was like that? I mean, what I keep telling you, man. Being trying to talk while playing video games takes about 50% of your gaming power away from you. It does. Like, if I was silent and playing Fortnite, I'm not a bad gamer. But, like, I also like to yap. And so that means that when I'm yapping, shit's a happening. We already blow up the train. Oh, we already blew up the train. Being bald changed you, man. True. The thoughts, they move quicker straight off the dome like that. Now, what really changed too, I fixed my lighting this morning because it's been bothering me a lot. It's been like making my fucking brain hurt. And it's because I had imagine, you know how we make fun of the streamer because he consistently is power limiting himself. I did it again without realizing it. Again, for like the 8th time. This is like the 8th time I power limited myself. Where I was like, you know what's better than one central light in front of me that's like constantly glowing on my face that I accidentally keep looking into the light bulb? I moved 2 lights over here. Instead of doing a normal lighting setup instead of my freak lighting setup. So fucking stupid. I don't know why I keep doing this. This is proof that I am God's strongest himbo. What do you mean you kept looking into the light bulb? What? Imagine one central light. Light is pouring at my eyes, and it's constantly like getting into my eyes, right? Imagine having a very powerful lamp, and the lamp is directly behind your computer monitor, and it keeps pouring directly into your eyes. Can't be a himbo if you call yourself one, sorry. Heck, you've called me a himbo before, so I'll take it. I've heard it before. In common parlance, I've heard it before, so I'm taking it. I'm owning it. I haven't actually. Now look at the logs. I would look into the lamp too, actually. See? That therein became the problem. Come on, man. Come out. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Oh, you got me. You laser beamed me. That's fair. If I have, I'll do a public apology for the Mark Stahlbach bit. Let me just check my Discord logs real quick. I don't think you have. I feel like you have in voice before. Oh, why did my wife message me? What's up? Ah, my wife is messaging me. I have spicy poops at work today. This is like half of my DMs to Shelby. Ah, couldn't find himbo. Yeah. Why are you telling chat this? I don't know, man. To put my wife on blast? This is just what people talk about. This is what couples talk about, man. This is more normal. She should be try getting more probiotics in her diet. She takes a probiotic supplement. It's just, you know, I'm a man, so I'm not going to talk about it. I think you should have one bright spotlight on behind you and on your chair so it looks like you stream from heaven. Smartest decision on stream ever. Marriage is about talking about your wet, sloppy shits. It is. It truly is. Oh, all right. We're gonna get off of Fortnite here. Let me stop recording the VOD on this end.